will be alright. Whoa.
Hello.
Okay, yeah, my audio just like went weird for a second, but it looks good.
Yeah. Okay.
We're
That's good.
live and recording.
Yes.
The
Excellent.
2-in-1. This is gonna improve uploading so much. I don't know why I wasn't doing this earlier.
Yeah.
It's a pain to set up on old OBS. It's so easy
Yeah.
on like the new OBS because there's just a different button for recording than streaming. It's like just press both of them. Easy every time.
Yeah. So good.
Yeah, so episode 8's gonna go up before episode 2, probably.
Yeah.
Maybe.
We'll get around to the old ups eventually.
We'll get to them eventually. We're pulling a Netflix this season. We're testing out their business model.
Yeah.
Yeah, so welcome everyone.
Yeah. To episode 8.
It feels weird that it's episode 8 and we're watching like episode 10 and stuff and like
Yeah.
9 because we had kind of 2 breaks. Not really. We took the 1 break for the conventions and then you were out of town and then we
And
there was an episode we lost. That's
Yeah.
all we'll say about it.
Yeah.
There's an episode out there somewhere.
We'll never speak of it again.
Never. It's
Except for all the times we do talk about
the
it.
forgotten episode. We're gonna
Yeah.
tease it for so long and then we'll put it up. We still
Yeah.
have to do the opposite next season, right?
Yeah. Totally.
Oh, it'll be great.
Oh,
Oh.
it'd be terrible.
Yeah,
Great.
and then we're gonna overlay the audio on the 2 of them,
Oh, that'd be
and we'll
perfect.
just put up as like an audio only, and it'll be like just
Yeah.
nonsense. It'll be amazing.
Oh, be a beautiful train wreck.
Yeah, so thank you everyone for stopping by. As I said already,
Yeah.
it's more anime now. Time for more
Yeah.
anime.
More anime.
Yeah, we've got a bunch of news today, and we're also
Yeah.
gonna start talking about stuff for next season that we might start watching because it's only 3 more episodes after this.
Yeah, about.
Yeah, we're in the last month, the home stretch. So we'll start probably looking at shows and talking about what we might do for next season.
Yeah.
So yeah. First up though is the news.
Yeah. So the first news story, we have is about Asagao Takase-san, which we mentioned it like a couple months ago at this point, where they made like a special animation to try and see if there was enough interest in anime, and they've now announced that they're going to have an animation in 2018.
Yeah, I see.
Yeah.
I'm a little worried because it says new animation and a new animated work. We don't know what exactly it is. It could be a show, it could be a movie, it could be an OVA. I'm fine with any of it as long as it's more than just that like 6-minute music video thing, but
Yeah. So I actually just saw on a different article about this just today. There's going to be the director for it has been revealed. I can't actually find it anymore, but it was who was that? See, that was going to bother me. I have to find this now. But it was a director of something I've heard of before and something that's really good. So I would assume that means that they're going to do like a full season.
that would be the hope. See, I'm fine with an OVA because I do know the manga's pretty episodic and sequential. If they did like a short form anime, like 15 minutes, 7-minute episodes or something, like Alko-chan or like Wakaba Girls, I think that would fit it well too. I don't want them to try to drag it out and like ruin its pacing and stuff, like a lot of shows have been doing lately. Made in Abyss. But,
Oh, you know what?
yeah.
I was thinking of something else. I was thinking of our next news story, actually.
Next news story. Okay,
Yeah.
okay.
Yeah. Which, speaking of, in other Yuri news,
More Yuri. It's exciting. Exciting if you are into this genre. If you're not, I'm sorry.
yeah. So the Citrus, the manga is being adapted into an anime, and I think that was announced already, maybe. But there's going to be a January premiere, and there's the first PV promotional video for the series is up.
The animation looks pretty nice,
Yeah, it does.
especially for Yuri.
Yeah.
Doesn't usually get the
So-
best studios.
So this is what I was thinking of before. The director is Takeo Takahashi, who did Spice and Wolf and Hinako
Okay.
no. Yeah.
I am 2 episodes into Hinako Note. I've
Hmm.
heard of very good things about Mao Yu and Spice and Wolf, though.
Hmm.
Um,
Yeah, Spice and Wolf I watched most
Stay.
of. I didn't actually finish it, but it's really good.
Oh, the script's being done by the person who did Flip Flappers. Ooh.
Oh, very good.
Ooh. And the character designs are being done by the person who was the animated director on Barakamon and Wagnaria 3.
Oh, cool.
Let me. Studio is being done by Pashon.
Hmm.
Okay, they did Dog Days, Fairy
They
Tale,
did
Hidako Note, Nanoha's second movie, Rail
yeah.
Wars, Rocka,
Did
A
oh yeah, Rock
Channel
was good.
Plus. They haven't done a lot of full TV series, but a lot of the ones they have do have very good animation, especially the
Yeah.
more recent ones, like Sket Dance and like Fairy Tale are a lot older. New Fairy Tale stuff still looks amazing, but
Hmm.
uh, yeah, some of it's not quite as amazing. But then
Yeah.
like all the new stuff, like Rail Wars looks pretty. Rocka Braves looks really nice. Like that show is so
Yeah.
nice looking. It's
Yeah.
like
That show
one of
was
the
good.
main draws to it. And Hinako Note, of course, just looks super
Oh,
cute. Whoa, everything okay
sorry.
over there?
Yeah, sorry.
Hmm.
I dropped my phone on my desk, and my microphone sits on a stand on my desk, so
Okay.
it hears every vibration. Sorry about that.
Yeah. Okay, let's look at
Yeah.
these anime stories since we actually have news. At least the
Yeah.
main two. I won't look at all the others, but the main two.
Hmm.
So Ayana is being voiced by Yuzuko Aihara, who let's see, non-anime roles. They've done a
Hmm.
lot of theme song performances.
Yeah.
Oh, they've done a lot of leads. Ah, Shimizu in Baka and Test. Okay, they're gonna be good.
Yeah.
They did Hotaru in Dagashi Kashi, which the voice acting was on
Oh.
point in that series, even if the series was bad.
Yeah.
Uh, Claire and Dog Days, they have a very cute voice. They do a very cute voice, but they also can do a very good intense voice.
Hmm.
Hmm. Oh,
Hmm.
it's also Azusa from K-On! Okay,
Oh. Cool.
I am so down for that.
Yeah.
There's so much stuff to go through to even think. Oh, there's too many. They've done so much.
Hmm.
And then Minami Tsuda is voiced by Mei Aihara. Oh no, I'm doing it backwards. Ahaha, I got backwards. Yuzuko Aihara is voiced by Ayane Taketatsu, and that's the first one we looked at. I'm reading this backwards. I'm tired, okay? I
Yeah.
did sleep a lot. Mei Aihara is voiced by Minami Tsuda. I was like, these voice actors are. Oh, right below it says classmate. Okay, because like the one right under it says it's this person's classmate. I'm like, why am I reading it that way? Anyways, Minami Tsuda. Let's see. Also done a lot of theme songs. Pretty cool.
Hmm.
Is there anything I recognize? I can be like, oh, they're this person. Uh,
Mm.
I've seen a lot of these.
The only thing I recognize, something I've seen, is Arpeggio Blue Steel. I don't remember what character it is.
I
So
recognize a lot of these shows,
yeah.
and I'm like, I know these are good, and it says they're mains. That's cool and good, but I'm like, I haven't seen these shows.
Yeah. This is a lot of shows
Oh
like I've
wait,
heard of and just never
they're
watched.
Yui. They're Yui and Yuri. Yes. Oh my god. They play a lot of Yuis. What the heck? They play Yui
Mhm.
in Yuri, and they play Yui in Yu Yu Shiki.
Yeah.
Alright, but yeah, no, they. Oh, Yui's one of my favorite characters.
Yeah.
So, going to be a very, very good voice
Hmm.
actor
Cool.
role. Because that's the. May is the black haired girl, right?
Sure. I don't remember actually.
I haven't really seen it.
Okay.
Yuzu makes it. Yeah. May is the black-haired girl who actually looks somewhat similar to an older Yui. So that
Hmm.
voice would work very well for that look.
Yeah.
Yeah. So those are the the opinions on that. I heard someone complaining about Citrus, saying the first 16 chapters or so are all like sexual assault, and I'm like,
Uh,
I think I remember reading a few chapters and it wasn't like that. I think there was one thing that was like kind of hinted at that, kind of
mhm.
a bit, and they were like, nah, fuck that, and
It's
like called
I
it
read
out.
I read the first few chapters a couple years ago, so I only roughly remember it. But I do remember there was like I think it was like the one girl kind of very forcefully kisses the other when she doesn't necessarily want to. So I might be referring to that. I
Okay,
don't
yeah.
remember. I don't remember if it goes beyond that or
Again,
not.
I remember the only thing, because I read like a few chapters at the very beginning. I remember,
Yeah.
I think there was a teacher or something that was dating May at the start, but it was kind of like hinted that she was kind of doing it out of obligation or something, like she was kind of forced
Hmm.
into it, but I
Yeah.
don't know if I outright said it. So yeah, I can kind of see that.
Yeah.
So if you're uncomfortable with that stuff, we still gotta, we're gonna find out how this ends up.
Hmm.
From what I've had this show explained to me, it is basically like, like those really, oh god, what are those shows like Keeping Up with the Kardashians? Apparently, this show is
Yeah.
basically the Yuri anime version of that. Like, that's what it's been explained to me as. Everything is super over dramatic. It's just like,
Yeah.
yeah. So, I mean,
Mm,
I'm gonna
okay.
check it out.
Yeah. Definitely.
If they do stuff like that, hopefully they'll do it tastefully in a way that makes sense for the
Yeah.
plot. Like, if like I remember with the teacher thing, if they do that's bad, that's fucked up, we gotta get you or whatever, like, and it's used
Hmm.
properly, it might be okay, as long as it's not more NTR.
Yeah.
God,
Seriously. I
Netsuzo
hope.
Trap, why?
Yeah.
I kind of want to watch it just to finish that train wreck and see just how bad it gets, but at the same time, I like was so uncomfortable watching it. I was like,
Yeah.
that might be a
Ugh.
bad idea.
Hmm.
I do that with a lot of shows that are bad, though, like Lance and
Yeah.
Masks. We always go back to Lance and Masks.
Oh, can never escape it.
Never.
Doomed
Alright.
forever.
Alright, but we can't escape talking about Citrus for now to move on to our
Yeah.
next topic so we don't sit here too long.
Yeah. So
So, Made in
yeah. Well.
Abyss, they've announced, has a 1 hour special for its final episode, which makes no sense. This is where I'm going to
Yeah.
complain about Made in Abyss this week. Why the fuck did they slow down the pacing so much? Like, it would make sense if they were trying to push it off for season 2 for the next arc, but then they're like then extending it. It's like you could have just not slowed it down and not had the hour-long episode, and you would have achieved the same results. Especially when this fucking week's episode was almost all filler. They
Yeah.
adapted. Do you know how much they adapted in this episode? 13
How much?
pages.
Oh boy.
13 pages, not even a full chapter. It's like
Yeah.
this whole floor gets passed through in one chapter.
Yeah.
And they didn't even adapt all of it. They kind of like changed it a bit. Like they're not on floor 4 yet like they were in that chapter. It's like, what are you doing? Like, it's still good and good in the context of the show, but it felt so much more like trying to make it suddenly action shonen-y, like more so than it was.
Hmm.
That makes it really uncomfortable. That's probably not the right word, but like it feels out of.
Yeah. It doesn't
It
feel like
doesn't.
a
It
good
doesn't.
adaptation.
It doesn't fit the feel of the show. Like
Yeah.
like everything about it's just slightly off from how it should be, and they take away a lot from Rico in this episode
Yeah.
because she does a dumb thing after being told not to and all this stuff, and it's like, but then in the manga she like thinking quickly figures something out that saves the day. It's like they did that in a completely different way this time for the sake of making it go longer, and it's
Hmm.
I'm so angry. Like, I get there was the one scene where they try to like show the Abyss's effects or whatever, and it's like that's cool, except she should not be able to do that. Like, she should
Yeah.
not be making that. I don't want to spoil the manga. I can't talk about what it should be because they're not there yet when they should be. It's like, it has
Yeah.
to be next episode. I thought what will happen, hopefully next episode, was supposed to happen like 3 episodes ago. Like,
I I don't know. I'm starting to think this show might be kind of doomed because,
I don't
like,
know what the fuck this
like
director's doing.
so what I my theory on what is happening here is like they were hoping to get a second season and maybe aren't going to, and so
People
that's
lost
why
interest because they slowed it down too much,
well,
probably.
I was thinking like they're probably trying to fix the rest of the second half of the season because like oh this is all we're gonna get so we have to get through the rest of this and it's gonna be like one layer per episode from here on out and so they're just gonna
Why?
yeah like they're just
God
gonna
damn
cram
it.
in whatever they can so I have a bad feeling about this.
At
Like,
least on the upside, the manga's getting brought over by Seven Seas and will start
that's good.
releasing in January. So if you want to see it really fucking cool and badass, like, get
Hmm.
that. Um, it says
Yeah.
High Dive is streaming it outside the US, but I could not get to work on High Dive. I'm pretty
That's
sure Canada is not part of the United States. Please calm down. Please,
yeah.
North America, thank you very much.
Yeah.
Rude, this article. But
Mhm.
yeah,
So yeah, we'll have to see how that show goes. So, I don't know. It's like it's been okay for what it is, but knowing
yeah.
that the manga is so
Knowing
much
that it could
better.
be better. Yeah,
Yeah.
that's the frustrating part. It's like
Yeah.
I still love the show. I think the show is gorgeous, it's fun, it's great, but just
Hmm.
knowing how much better it could have been sours it so much.
Yeah. So if you were thinking of watching or reading Main Abyss, watch it first, and then read it later.
Yeah. Actually, I'm gonna hold off on saying that right now because if they
Yeah.
really fuck up the next arc and rush it, you do not
Hmm.
want to like watch it first because it'll ruin the impact for it.
Yeah.
Because you'll know what happens going forward in the manga, and then the manga scenes won't be as impactful, even though they would probably be more impactful than the animes if it goes bad.
Mm.
Mm,
Yeah.
Watch and read them in tandem. Read a chapter,
Yeah.
watch an episode. Read a chapter.
It's good advice. So, yeah.
Binge the manga, then binge the anime. No, watch the anime up until they get to the fourth floor, then read all the manga.
Yeah. Good point.
Or until they get to the second floor, read the manga up until they leave the second floor. Then watch the show up till they get to the fourth floor, then read past from there. There we go. That's the
Yeah.
optimal way to do this.
Yeah.
Uh,
Optimal viewing strats for Main Abyss.
yeah. Alright, so
Yeah.
more news.
Yeah.
The animation is getting a dub, and it is a Kickstarter. It's also going to be Blu-ray. It's and
Yeah.
the natural. So they've raised $324,722 of $110,000 goal. It is,
Mhm.
I believe it's Nozomi Entertainment doing this. Yep. So they are legitimate. You can. They are a good company. They have put out lots of stuff. Have they done other
Mhm.
Kickstarters? I'm not actually sure.
I'm actually just looking at that now. I was curious.
Most
No,
of their
this
stuff
is
comes out through Right Stuff. So
yeah. This
if you,
is
yeah, they do a lot of older stuff. I think they have
Mhm.
like their website.
this is their only Kickstarter. It looks
Yeah,
like.
yeah. They have most of like the Gundam stuff out. They're like the
Mhm.
ones who bring most of that over. It's all on Right Stuff. I would say if you want to get this with cheaper shipping probably and you're not in the US,
Mhm.
probably buy it through this Kickstarter. They have a DVD collection for this, but it's like this is going to be its only Blu-ray release I think because of it.
Yeah.
But
Um,
yeah, if do it through there because buying through Amazon or buying through Right Stuff if you're outside the US, the shipping is extremely expensive. And it's not Right Stuff's fault. They have pretty good prices. It's just
Mhm.
the way their company works, it can't go lower. So you and like price changes and stuff. It's unfortunate.
Oh yeah, it is.
Um depending on your country, you might like it might get a different release on Amazon and stuff, but I know most of it in Canada at least. Like I know most of their Gundam stuff is up on Amazon, but I think some of the other stuff isn't. It's like hit or miss. I'm not sure.
Mhm.
It looks like most of it will be stuff that's is on Amazon, so there's a good chance, but you never know, right? You never
Yeah.
know. Be careful. Actually, you know
Yeah.
what? I can test this. If the DVDs for it are on Amazon, the Blu-ray probably will show up on Amazon.
Mm-hmm.
Uh, okay, the DVDs are up. These the Nozomi Entertainment. Yeah, it says Studio Right stuff, even though it's Nozomi Entertainment. But yeah, so they are up as an import. So hopefully the Blu-rays will be. I know a lot of stuff that goes through Right stuff can't. So it's always iffy.
Yeah.
Like the Kill la Kill stuff won't. That's not Nozomi though, but it's hit or
Mm-hmm.
miss. So I opened some other tab because they're like, oh, I want to. When this was released, I didn't know. Anyways, back on track.
Yeah.
They've currently hit the goal where season 1 and 2 will both be dubbed and get Blu-rays.
Mm-hmm.
And they are about 40,000 away from hitting season 3 plus Avenir plus the picture dramas, all dubbed in English.
Yeah.
And I went through the tiers, and let me find the right tier again. It's about $130.
Mm-hmm.
I think, yeah, this is the tier that mainly just comes with the Blu-ray. Um, it has season 1 and season 2, parts 1 and 2, so yeah, all 39 episodes of the first 2 seasons.
Cool.
So yeah, that's very cool. And if they
Yeah.
hit season 3, they'll probably be a higher pledge or whatever. They'll like get you more, but
Yeah.
yeah, support this if you're into it. If you're a fan of the show Manchu, this is by the same creator. You can kind of tell by the weird cat dog thing that's similar to the weird cat dog thing in a Manchu. Why? Why is it so ugly? Why do they keep making it? I don't know,
Oh,
but
it's not ugly. It's cute.
its face
Yeah.
looks like a butt.
Yeah, true. It does.
Anyway, yeah, so hopefully I'll get to all 3 seasons. That'd be pretty cool and exciting.
Yeah.
So
I think they have like 8 days left or something. They only need 40,000 more, so I think they can probably do that.
yeah, especially because more people will probably see it near the end and be like, hey, let's check this out. I'm going to be
Yeah.
tweeting out and around too, just
Mhm.
try to get some more news, because I do want to see more projects like this succeed where they can take older anime and bring them back and dub them and stuff, especially
Mhm.
popular ones, because it'd be cool. Even if not, because it's already dubbed, if they like re-release some old stuff like Elemental Gelad and stuff, like do a Kickstarter
Mhm.
for that, because I'd love to get my hands on a physical copy of that, and that's not gonna happen anytime soon because I think the collection DVD is like $400 right now. Same with like Nanoha stuff. I would love to get more Nanoha brought back. Bring
Mhm.
back Nanoha. I would pay. I would pay
Yeah.
so much money for that Kickstarter.
Yeah.
But yeah, so Kickstarter's actually been really good for anime lately.
Hmm.
Was it Escaflown that got Kickstarted
Uh,
as well? And I think there was another one.
Yeah.
Is there a search? Can I search anywhere on here so I can figure this out?
I have no idea. Kickstarter's a bad site for trying to find things.
Yeah, Jesus Christ. Oh, I know here's a search tool. There's some other stuff on here like Primus 7. That looks like an original anime.
Mm.
Wait, oh, they're trying to get a dub of Kinnikuman, but that doesn't make sense because AI has a dub.
Oh. What?
This one guy's trying to make it by himself or something? What? What the? This has to be a scam.
It's, yeah, that doesn't seem
$7,000.
right.
This it has a 4Kids dub scan.
Oh.
If this is what I'm thinking of, Large Schnoz Entertainment. Is this?
That's
I don't
some-
actually know. Kinnikuman.
Yeah, I don't know.
It
That
might
doesn't
be
seem
by
like
the
a real
same
thing.
person. Kinnikuman. Muscle Man. Okay, no, it's not this. Wait, yeah, no. Yeah, 4Kids released it as Ultimate Muscle.
Yeah, I remember that show.
Yeah, this thing's already out. What? I guess a non-4Kids dub would be nice, but this looks super fishy. Don't.
Yeah.
No. Anyways, back to trying to find Escaflowne. Because, yeah, okay, so they got the HD dub for it. The Funimation did that a while back.
Okay. Cool.
For its 20th anniversary, and that's why you can buy Escaflowne DVDs now, or Blu-rays, or whatever. I think there was another one that was done too just recently. I think it was like a shoujo.
Yeah.
There's
Well.
getting lots of traction, but yeah, so those are cool. Check try to support anime however you can.
Mhm.
Moving on from that,
Yeah.
Ryogo Narita is penning a new manga. He's best known for being the creator of Bakano and DRR, the light novel series. So it's pretty interesting that he's like writing it directly into a manga and not a light novel first. So that's going to be really interesting to see.
Mhm.
It's called Dead Mount Death Play, which sounds like some really fucked up porn.
Yeah.
Like, oh boy.
Huh. Yeah.
But
Hmm.
yeah, should be pretty cool, hopefully. He's really
Yeah.
good at making these really wild and cool.
Yeah, just the one image they have here has a cool style to it.
The girl in the back has a collar with a chain on. I said it sounded like some weird fucked up porn, but it actually might be. No! Damn it. Actually, I think that's just like attached to her jacket or something, but like,
Yeah,
still.
probably, maybe.
Damn. Yeah, no, it looks cool. The face looks a little wonky on the guy, I'm not gonna lie.
Yeah.
I'm very sorry, Shinta Fujimoto is the illustrator. What else have you done? I'm curious. Oh, he did the Bakano manga, which I don't think actually got brought over. We got the light novels, and oh, they did Red Raven. Actually, yeah, I've heard very good things about this.
Yeah?
He wrote and drew for Red Raven, so maybe that's just one weird picture.
Okay.
But yeah, no, he decent.
Yeah.
Or she. Wait, what was the name again? I lost the name. I saw Fujimoto.
Shinta Fujimoto.
Fujimoto. Yeah,
Yeah.
I think let's keep it gender neutral here. Let's be safe.
Mhm.
And the last thing we have, which you might like,
Mhm.
Nier Automata. There's a new soundtrack thing coming out, but there's a spin.
Yeah.
It is 13 pieces of original game music made into orchestral pop tracks.
Oh.
It is Nier Glory to Mankind.
Cool.
It is created by the musicians Rosen and Revan.
Huh. This should be cool. The music in here is really, really good. So this seems really cool. They're doing orchestral pop. Interesting.
They have music video out for the amusement park song.
Yeah.
And yeah, it seems really cool.
Yeah. All the amusement park is some of the best music in the game.
They're doing it in like cosplay. It's for the music video. But yeah, no, it's it seems very different and unique, which is pretty cool. So
yeah.
If you like Nier Automata, check that out because it's basically anime. We can talk about it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That game is very anime.
I still need to get in and play through it.
Oh, it's so good.
I'm so bad at playing through games. All I do is play League. It's like I gotta stop.
You should play good games instead.
See, but then how else will I show how much I hate myself?
Ah, true.
I've gotta bully myself, please.
You just need to find someone else to bully you instead.
I do. I need to find a bully of my own.
Mm-hmm.
God damn, that's awful. Alright, so that's it for news. I think we can move on to our shows for the week.
Yeah, actually, there was one thing I wanted to talk about. One other show I wanted to talk about.
Okay.
It's we actually talked about it a couple months ago.
Yes.
It was called King of Fighters Destiny. It's a CG anime.
Is that out now?
Yeah, apparently it's been out for like a while. There's 5 episodes out now, and it's kind of good.
I cannot find this on my anime list.
Yeah, it's not on my anime list. I sent you. Oh, it's on YouTube though, so I sent you a link in the Discord. It's like kind of good. Like the animation quality is better than I expected, which is
Fighters Destiny. Ooh.
Yeah.
I'm just gonna jump around a bit in episode 1.
Yeah.
20-minute episodes. It looks like it's all in game CG, which isn't that bad.
Yeah.
Like, yeah,
I think they might have been using like the game assets or something, since the new game is all 3D. Maybe. I don't know.
It almost
but
looks
it's
like that.
the one worry I have is that this show, like, every episode gets shorter and shorter.
Wait,
And
what?
yeah,
Wait,
it's
that's
like the
20
first
minutes.
yeah,
18.
18, and
13.
13. Yeah, it gets.
17,
So I'm wondering, like,
okay, it's okay again at 3. 17 on.
but this episode 5 was the shortest episode so far, and also has like doesn't actually do any
12
CG.
minutes.
It's all like 2D concept art that they just have voiceover for, and it's really weird. I'm like, oh, did they like run out of money or something? And
Well, this looks like it's... Oh, episode 5, it's side
Yeah.
story. So I guess maybe
Yeah.
they just didn't want to put that much money into a side story.
yeah, it's
Maybe.
an important flashback, but I don't know. So yeah, I just wanted to mention that because it's a pretty cool thing, and it's cool that they're doing it, but it seems like it's not hugely popular, and it's pretty good.
I don't think a lot of people knew this existed.
Yeah, that's
This
probably the
is
other
from
thing.
2016. There hasn't been a new episode since. That was episode 5.
Oh, is it? No, it's from this
Oh
year.
no, published on 2017. Why does...
Yeah.
Oh,
that's
it's saying it's the game. Okay, okay.
yeah. The game is from last year.
YouTube's new layout is fucked up, and it's hard to tell what things mean. I don't like
Yeah.
it. The upside is they gave us night mode. God bless.
Yeah. Finally.
Apparently, Twitter's starting to roll out night mode for some people too.
Yeah. I
like-
I tried it and it looks ugly.
Oh, you have it?
Yeah.
I don't.
I hardly ever use the browser Twitter though. So
Why do you get it and I don't? I'm so angry. I want night mode. Give me night mode.
it makes a lot of fonts look really weird.
Oh.
A lot of the colors of fonts. Since you can customize those on your profile,
Is there
it just
night
looks
mode
strange.
on MAL? I don't know. I'll have to check. Anyways, do we want to start with Centaur's life or Mary this week?
Oh, I don't know. Let's go with Centaur. So
Okay.
That's a thing.
Yeah,
That's
Centaur
something
was
to
a
talk
thing
about.
this week. Oh my god.
Yeah. So in part 1, it's kind of funny. The main characters are like actually barely in this episode at all. But so in
They're
part
shown
1,
in maid uniforms, but not like directly in super fan servicey ways.
Yeah.
It's
It's pretty good, though.
That's about it. That's about it.
yeah. So at the beginning of the episode, Hime's like trying to show a video on her to every. There's some ad playing with a frog guy talking about plants or something, and they start talking about him like, oh, he's like a really successful businessman, and he bought this company and became the CEO, and it's gotten super profitable. They were on the verge of collapse before.
And you're like, oh, is he like frog folk, amphibian folk? I'm not sure. Like they're discussing what they call it, because apparently amphibian folk aren't very
Yeah.
they're kind of still unknown. They're kind of like the Antarcticans almost.
Yeah,
They're
kind of.
known, but like
So it starts going to this guy, the frogman. His name is Jean Rousseau, because he was found by some French people and taken in by missionaries and taught to be like,
It's-
yeah.
It almost feels like, oh god, what's that movie? The one with, is it Liam Neeson? Who's the guy who plays Qui-Gon Jinn?
Yeah, Liam Neeson. Yeah. So I'm pretty sure that was Liam Neeson.
Part of this episode almost felt like, oh, no, not Silence. It was an old one.
I don't know. I'm not very familiar with Liam Neeson's work.
There's this really old missionary movie he did.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, it's Liam Neeson.
Yeah.
But part of it almost feels like very similar to that.
Yeah. Okay.
I'm gonna find this movie. We can keep talking, but I'm gonna
Yeah.
find this.
Okay. So the episode from here on kind of follows the frog guy, Jean Rousseau, through some meetings. Because first he has a important business meeting with some exec, an angel guy exec. And there's kind of an important scene where Jean Rousseau is wearing gloves and he goes to shake hands, and the angel guy's like, oh, it's rude to shake hands with gloves on. And so he kind of hesitantly takes the glove off, because I guess since he's an amphibian person,
He's worried about the webbed hands and people.
yeah. I was thinking it might be like, maybe there's some kind of sliminess on about his skin or something.
I didn't think of that, but it makes sense, yeah.
Yeah.
Especially with
So-
what some people say.
Mm-hmm. So after Jean Rousseau leaves, one of the angel CEO's assistants offers him like, here, wipe your hands off with this, and he's like, no, no, you don't understand. Then goes back to Jean Rousseau, and he gets on a private jet and flies to see a tribe of frog people, I guess. And it seems like, I guess the amphibian folk are like kind of very tribal and very set in their traditional ways. So he puts on like traditional garb for them. It's like a grass skirt thing, and that's it, instead of his regular business suit. And he goes to talk to some like the village elders, I guess, and they start talking to him. It's like he's concerned that they're getting militaristic because there was one shot of one of the frog people, I think, had a gun in one shot, but only one of them did. And
yeah, one of them
they've
had
got
some armor stuff on, like the vest.
Yeah.
Also,
Yeah,
the movie was called The Mission. It is about 18th century Spanish Jesuits trying to protect a remote South American Indian tribe in danger of falling under the rule of pro-slavery Portugal.
Oh.
I don't know why it reminded me of that, but it's like I feel like the way they kind of portrayed the amphibian folk was very similar to how they portray like early groups like that in a lot of movies.
Yeah.
Like it felt very Hollywood's version of it. Like not probably how it. Not. It was weird. They handled it pretty well, but it's still weird. It's like.
Yeah. You think you're right. So yeah, basically Jean is telling these people like, hey, you need to be peaceful with humans, even if you're just attacking them in self-defense. Like, you need to chill, because they have planes and guns and they'll kill you. And one of the frog people is like, yeah, but our god is on our side, so we'll be fine.
I wonder if the Antarcticans made another false god and are trying to be like, if they're trying to start war between all the different groups, like maybe they were going to try to get the merfolk to start a war. Questionable. But they also, sorry, not the Antarcticans, the weird lizard people that look like Antarcticans but have extra arms and different eyes and faces. The alien Arcticans.
Yeah. So yeah, after that meeting, it just cuts to Jean Rousseau giving a speech at Hime's school, and Hime and Kyoko and Nozomi got drafted to be like hospitality for him, I guess, because they have to make him tea and dress up as maids.
I don't know the maid thing. That's just weird. But the Prez looked really cute and had really nice hair.
Yeah, she did.
Also,
and apparently the tea was terrible.
Yeah. Or I think it burned his tongue or something. It looked like oh, it's hot.
Yeah.
Need to cool it down. There was one thing earlier when we first cut to the angel, in the business angel, and there's like this huge dark thing over his face. I'm like, what the fuck's going on? Like, I almost like the way the shadow looked. It almost looked like they were gonna zoom in and he was gonna have a dick in his mouth. Like, I kept thinking something was going on. It's like, oh no, he's just sleeping. Okay, why was that so ominous and weird? Or like, why did it make it look like they were trying to hide something? And that's in point for what comes up next.
Yeah, it's in part 2. This is where it gets pretty wild.
So, Nazis, right?
Yeah.
What?
Wow.
Was not expecting that. They're showing Nazis are bad, which is good. And, you know, a lot of the time, Japan doesn't want to talk about the war because they were on the Axis power side. So it's nice that they did, and we're like kind of candid about, yeah, this was fucked up. They did fucked up things, even though they didn't outright say which sides it was. Because like again, you have stuff like Drifters where Hitler's in it, and it's like, oh, he looks gross. I want to punch him, and so actually no, that's not a good example because you have like Japanese pilots in it from the war who it's like. Don't know what side's which, and are still on that side. That one's still probably not a good one because the creator of Drifters did Hellsing, where Nazis are crazy, fanatical vampires.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah. Never mind, take that one back. But Italia, which follows the Axis powers as people and makes them so cute and funny, it's like. I thought it was funny at first, and I got really uncomfortable, because it's like they had all the nations at first, but then it focuses so much on the Axis and like Germany doing this, kind of funny, haha, isn't he hot? And I'm like, this is during World War II though. This is literally Nazi Germany. Why are we like, this is weird. This is kind of
That's yeah. I've heard that like fashion wise, the Nazis were like people really like the fashion of like their uniforms and stuff. Like oh
I
well,
don't think
it's like
it's
they
the Nazi uniform
yeah
itself. They like military uniforms though,
yeah.
and because they
But I
like a
mean
lot of black ones, it's like
yeah.
But like
I
there's
don't.
a lot of different stuff too. Like
Mm-hmm.
they have like the armbands on a lot of the uniforms. There's lots of people like that's like Nazis, but it's like I think it's more closely related to like they have. You'll see in like a lot of anime and stuff in like school uniforms. It's like oh I'm like Pipe Student Cancel running this event, and they'll have like the armband thing on, right? It's a signifier. It's not meant as like I'm a Nazi. And if that's just the thing they have in school, it's like you do a uniform.
Mm-hmm.
I think they
Yeah.
just really like uniforms a lot. I don't think it's specifically Nazi uniforms they like, though some
Mm-hmm.
might, because there's like fucking Americans who are neo-Nazis. There's neo-Nazis everywhere. But in
Yeah.
general, I think it's more just a real big uniform fetish for some reason.
Mm-hmm.
Probably because they're kind of there's uniforms have a big place in society there
Japanese
compared to
culture. Yeah.
here. Yeah, so
Yeah.
I mean I can
Anyway.
understand uniform. Uniforms can look very good on certain people if it's the right uniform.
Yeah.
Anyways, yeah.
Anyway.
So
So
we
yeah,
have
this
this.
episode.
It literally turns into a vignette about World War II in this universe.
Yeah.
Oh
At
boy.
first I thought that this episode was going to be like, oh, the girls are sitting in history class.
Yeah, I thought they were gonna be
Yeah.
like watching a war movie at first too, like in their
Yeah.
movie club thing, and it wasn't. It kept going. It was like,
Yeah, it
whoa.
just kept
It
going.
was kind of uncomfortable. Like it was. They had some brutal
Yeah,
scenes. It obviously
it's
wasn't as brutal as actual like footage because they would never air, but
hmm it was like yeah, it was very very serious. So it was,
yeah, a
yeah,
character literally got hung in it, and other
yeah,
characters were being shot. Like,
it's real serious stuff. For how lighthearted this show has been up till now,
yeah,
this was
like
a hard turn.
it was a thing. It was
Yeah.
definitely a thing. But yeah, so it kind of follows this young angel kid through a labor camp. I
hmm
can't say it was an extermination camp, but it's basically if you can't work, you're gonna die, and the like Nazis are going like, oh, we've reached our quota, we don't have to kill anymore, or whatever, and it's like, what?
Yeah.
It's like you don't work, you die, and there's like the one guy who's like urging them all to work, and they all hate him, and they're like, you're a traitor and stuff, and then it's like when someone can't work anymore, he like drags them off, like I'm gonna punish them, and then he just gives them like, cause the food he's been getting extra, and he's been saving
hmm
it to give to people to try to help them, but no one trusts him anymore.
Yeah.
It's kind of tragic because he's honestly trying to be a good guy and help people, even though he has to like play from the other side. And he even says like, "I know I'm gonna die at the end of this," and
Yeah.
the people hang him at the end, and then they go after
Yeah.
the kid because they saw him give the kid food. It's like it shows war can and like those kind of situations turn people against each other. It was fucked up. It's like the allies are there to
Mhm.
save them, and they're trying to lynch this kid. It's like holy shit.
Yeah. Oh.
And the soldier's like, nah, fuck you. This kid's coming with me. I'm
hmm
adopting this kid.
Yeah. So yeah, that was the whole big thing of this episode was
There
at the
was
end.
so much racism in it too.
Oh yeah. Oh
Like
yeah.
it's all just like fucking livestock or like stuff like
Mhm.
that. It's like whoa.
Oh yeah.
This is supposedly probably only like 60 years earlier, so it's like
hmm
the other interesting thing though is they talk about how important their school is, right? Like
hmm
you have like this guy coming to give a speech who's like some worldwide guy, and they're talking about like how important this school is.
hmm
I wonder if this school is supposed to be like the first.
Oh, like
One of the
first
first, like,
interracial.
Yeah, because it's like the
Yeah.
mermaid ones. It's all mermaid, right? When they go to visit.
Yeah. That would
Oh,
make
that's because
sense.
of water. It might be.
Yeah. It might be. That would. I could see that happening. That's true.
Mm.
I hadn't thought of that.
I'm curious why they keep saying it's so special. There could be other stuff going on too. It might be like,
Mhm.
this is where we're implementing a bunch of our policies on like making people less
Mhm.
racist or something. Or maybe it's because we have an Antarctican here,
Yeah.
like one of the first. So
Huh.
I'm very curious if they'll go more into that.
Yeah.
But yeah, so the reveal at the end of the whole World War II part.
Yeah. The little angel boy gets saved by the Liberator Army guy, and then it goes back to present day, and turns out that Angel Boy was the Angel CEO from part one.
Yeah,
And
and it
that
explains
was
why there was that dark cloud all over him while he was sleeping. It was all dark
yeah,
at first. He was
yeah.
having like a nightmare, reliving his dreams. It was like basically kind of like a PTSD attack.
Mm-hmm.
And that's
Totally.
also why he's like, my hand's not dirty. Like, he's like, I'm never gonna be racist again after seeing that, right? Like, there
Yeah.
was so much racism and it's so bad, and he was saved at the
Mm-hmm.
very end.
So yeah, this was a really cool episode, I thought.
Yeah, it was like, not what I was expecting from this show. It's cool as a standalone,
Yeah.
but I'm also like, I was expecting something lighthearted and nice this morning. That's not what I
Mhm.
got.
Yeah, seriously.
It was a little hard to stomach.
Yeah.
But knowing it was much worse in reality too. Like, it's just one of those topics that's like, when you're not expecting to go into it, can be like, whoa. But I think it's also good to address it and be like, hey, fuck the Nazis right now, because what the fuck? Why are there neo-Nazis around openly parading? Like, stop that shit.
Yeah.
No
Seriously.
neo-Nazis. Bad.
Cut that out.
Cut that shit out. Fucking punch a Nazi if you see him.
Yeah. Yeah, definitely. Oh.
Yeah.
So yeah, that's show is
That was
3 more
Dream Eater
episodes
Mary.
of
We
Centaur.
did see
Yeah.
any of them. We barely saw the main characters at all. It was like, oh, we're going into it talking about how nice it was that there was like lesbian representation that wasn't fetishized and was just seen as normal in it. And we're like, yeah, there's all this nice stuff they do that's really nice. And we watch this and it's like, that
Like,
was
oh.
very different.
Yeah. Very heavy.
Different. Yeah. Like, even the part with the frog guy was heavy, with like his people going like, we're gonna fucking fight because our god wants us to, and it's like,
Yeah. Like, I never would have thought that this episode would have happened. Just looking at this show, like,
it got kind of real.
Yeah.
Kind of felt like a filler episode in that regards too, though. But it's also like, it kind of helps shape the world a bit more. Like,
yeah,
we know it's actually not the whole world that's super progressive like this. It might just be more of whatever country they're in, or even maybe it's only their city here where all the races are mingling together and why they have this. Like, it might just be their one city, and that might be why the school is so big. As you said, it might be like the first interracial. Right? Although I'm sure there's more interracial, because like they mentioned them being like it being interracial during the World War II thing. It's like we're all from the same country or whatever.
Yeah.
But yeah, maybe it's just like trying to be a lot more progressive. Who knows?
We'll have to see. Just 3 more episodes, so I imagine the rest of the episodes are probably going to go back to being lighthearted slice of life stuff.
What if they go way harder on this? So what if it like becomes like World War III because of like these anti-American people doing like the things, and it's like shows it from their point of view of being caught in the war and trying to live. Like,
oh man,
what? I don't know how I'd feel about that. It would be very interesting, but it'd be like, it's a school
like
days, okay. No
be a
boats,
bait and switch of a show. Yeah. So, yeah, we'll see. We'll see where this show goes. Our other show for this week, though, is Mary. Dream Eater Mary.
We found out some information that's like, wait, what?
Yeah.
But yeah,
some interesting things this episode.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, so what's her name, the red-haired? Is it Chizuru or something?
Yeah, Chizuru.
Yeah.
I only learned that this episode. I've just in my notes there's always redhead girl.
Yeah, my note was I think I have a low. Yeah, red-haired girl. You think I'd remember their names by now? That was literally my note. Yeah. So this is lots of flashbacks this episode, and we kind of start with Chizuru running off and going to see her dream demon, and it is not either of the ones we thought it was.
Yeah, it's a completely different one.
It is Leon, some jailer guy or something. Lestian is his real name, but he's like, yeah, he looks like a cowboy.
Mhm.
Yeah, so who the fuck is the lighthouse? I have a theory, but
Yeah, me too, actually.
yeah, so the teacher is definitely the Sea of Trees. It was confirmed this episode. You see like the shadow
Yeah.
thing. Um At first I was jokingly like the dad is totally the lighthouse, but then it's also like
Hmm.
you imagine you had a terrible night tonight. You know, I tried to check on you, dad wouldn't let me. I'm like,
Hmm.
I kept hearing banging. It's like, didn't he just go to sleep? Like in
Yeah.
the show, was he throwing stuff around angry? Was he having sex? Was he panicking? Like, tell us what's going on.
Hmm.
But yeah, so yeah, this episode,
Yeah.
Sana, they know is possessed and they want to help her, and one of the funny things starts with the what the heck is it? Oh yeah,
The
so Isana is drawing. She's following her dream. She's like, I want to draw,
yeah.
and she's
Yeah.
drawing a fish, and
Yeah.
it's like Mary's like, does a creature like this actually exist? And it's like, it would be nice if it did. It's like, yes, do fish exist? It would be nice. It
Yes.
was really weird, but
Yeah. Mm.
a
So,
lot happens in this episode and nothing happens in this episode. It's
yeah.
very interesting. We get a lot of information and exposition, but not a lot of actual progression.
Hmm.
So we find out Chizuru is possessed by this Leon.
Hmm.
And they're using people's dreams as sacrifices for the gun to get revenge, but we don't know revenge against what or how exactly.
I think he mentioned the revenge was on
I think it's on
Mistletoe.
Mistletoe. But
Yeah.
it's weird because Mistletoe's also like threatening him, but not actually doesn't actually want to fight Leon, it seems. Like,
Yeah.
obviously could have and tried to kill him a lot of times and didn't. Like, they have some sort of protection. Like,
Hmm. Yeah. So at one point, Yumeji meets up with Engi, and the girl she's in, but I've forgotten her name too. But
I think
he
it's
meets up
Yui.
with them. Yui, that's right. So she meets up with Engi and Yui and talks to them about
That's how you
Isana.
get Engi's name.
Yeah.
Engi, 3-piece.
God, that's such a dumb name. Oh, but yeah, they meet up and talk about it, and tomorrow we're gonna meet up with Isana, and
Before
we're gonna
school.
yeah,
Importantly,
we're gonna
before school, which is good because it's before she gets anywhere near Mistletoe. Right?
mhm,
So that's.
yeah. Yeah, and they're like, "Oh, well, we've got free time today. Couldn't we go do it now?" And Yumeji's like, he's thinking about it, like, "Oh no, she's like painting today, and she's having fun and hanging out with
Following
Mary.
her dream for once. I don't want to
Yeah,
interrupt
wants
her.
to
It's like,
wants to make sure she can enjoy this day while she can."
yeah.
Yeah. So Chizuru shows up at the restaurant that Yumeji and Isana's father runs, I guess. And it's like,
Are they siblings?
huh,
I don't even know at this point anymore. I need an
I
explanation.
have no idea. I thought they were, but then they kind of make it sound like maybe they're not. I don't
Maybe
know.
one's adopted. Maybe Yumeji's a dream demon that got trapped here in the real world too, and that's why he has those powers. What if any
Yeah.
dream demon can hold their hand up like that and see shit?
Oh, what if Yumeji is Hercules, whatever that guy's name is,
I don't.
the big main bad?
See, I
I don't think that's right.
Yeah, no, he's not actually a dream demon
No.
because he's being possessed by like Chaser. Not
yeah.
really possessed, but like Chaser's hiding out in his dreams or whatever.
Yeah,
Chilling.
I actually thought like we haven't seen him in a while. What if he's gonna pop up again?
Yeah, yeah. Maybe he'll pop up and save the day. Just Deus Ex
Yeah.
Machina, like surprise, fucker. I'm here.
Oh, you know, they're not siblings because they're Yumeji Fujiwara and Isana. They're close friends, apparently.
Do
I don't.
What is his place in this world? Why does he
I have no idea. I don't remember. Huh.
Does he
I
have
was-
parents? Are they dead?
I was looking on his the like character page for him on Mal, and there's a big show spoiler button. And I'm trying not to click it. So I want to spoil myself.
I clicked it really fast by accident.
Mm,
No one saw that. Please don't if you're watching.
yeah.
But yeah, no, it's like he has a dream doing. He can't be dreaming. I
Yeah,
didn't read what it said. I hope no one else did, and I'm so fucking sorry if I did. I was hoping I'd bring up a bunch of paragraphs of text so I could just read like the first paragraph, and it's just like one line, and I'm like, nope, close, don't read. Oh god.
Oh.
I saw a name, but nothing else to do with the name, so I think it's just like whatever happens in the last episode.
Oh, maybe.
It's all I could say what it's about because it's not going to spoil anything. I don't think.
Let's hold off on it.
Yeah,
just in case.
It's just one word. One word's not a spoiler. But I'm also like, if someone did read part of it by accident, it might spoil it for them. So let's not. Yeah, that's safe. That's safe.
So yeah, there's a short scene of the poem writing guy that I don't know the name of,
and her friend who says her dream, and he gets he's like and he's like interested in her, but he talks about his sister and like he just wanted to make her smile, and he says the line, I want to bring the light into people. Or something. I'm like, he is fucking Hercules.
Yeah.
His eyes have also been weird this whole time. He's just been possessed this whole time. He has to be Hercules. And then he's like, and my sister, and he gets all depressed, lives, like, she's much better and works at Burger King. It's like, she dead. She fucking dead.
Yeah. So yeah, that's, when that scene started, I'm like, why are they showing these two? It's like, oh wait, he is significant.
He is totally Hercules, and he probably is gonna get what's her name possessed or something, or attack her.
Yeah, something bad.
Everything bad is going to happen.
So then we get to see the maze, Lansborough, from the other episode since he got away. He's looking around looking for his boss or master, which is Hercules.
Mister. He kept calling it Mister, so I'm like, what if the cafe, like the dad, what if he's Hercules? Because Yumeji always calls him Mister, right? What if?
I don't know.
What if? It's like him or the friend. It's one of those two.
Yeah. So yeah, he's looking around looking for Hercules because he's like, oh, I got information for him. And they get pulled into a daydream. There's some other random person with the random dream demon there too. And Hercules shows up and burns them with fire.
Because there's the random people. Him, even though it doesn't know him. It's like, you aren't possessing her, then die.
Yeah.
It was just a nice dream demon who wanted to be friends with their host.
Yeah.
It feels bad to be brutally murdered in front of.
Yeah. But Maze tells Hercules about Engie and Mary and what they're going to try and stop them.
And he's just like, leave him.
Like, whatever.
More people. I just need more people. Like, that's all he wants. But it seems weird too, because he's also like, if they don't want to join us, they'll become Mistletoe sacrifices. But his own people are being killed by Mistletoe too, and he doesn't seem to care. He's just like, that silly sea of trees, just going around and murdering people. It's all good.
Yeah, whatever. He's very laid back about it all.
Yeah. It's interesting.
Yeah. Then we get Yumeji talking to Chizuru now. And they don't show much of this conversation because it's all implied. But Chizuru kind of apologizes because she's like, "Oh, I didn't know she was gonna."
I heard she was going to the doctors with you after. I should have kept my eye on her.
Yeah, and apologizing for letting her go to the school.
It basically implies she was watching, because you see her around at a lot of those like one-on-one meetings, right? It's kind of implying she's like staying around to like protect her, like she's trying to stop her.
Yeah.
From getting possessed.
It's like I guess Asana is kind of Chizuru's one friend that she has, and so she's trying to protect her all this time. She's saying that she's like failed her now. They never say it directly, but it's probably because the teacher put a dream demon in Asana.
Yeah.
And like Chizuru knows what that means.
Yeah, it's also nice that, or it makes sense that she went to the beach with them now, because they're like, wait, really? That's weird, because she probably knew that the teacher was gonna be doing his patrols at the beach, and was like, I'll come, just in case. But also has to follow him around anyways to get the sacrifices for the gun. Plot twist gun.
So yeah, the last thing Chizuru says is Mistletoe is probably going to attack soon. Probably going to be attacking Asana soon. So then she just kind of leaves.
Yumeji runs after and is like, "Whose side are you on? Whose
Yeah.
side?" And just walks off, not saying anything. It's like, I'm a fucking neutral party. Call me Switzerland. I'm out.
Yeah.
It's like
So,
I
yeah.
failed. I think she kind of felt because she's like,
Mm-hmm.
she probably feels like she can't. Like at this point, there's no way to help, even though it might be a good dream demon, right? Like it could be.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. So yeah. Cause Leon had said that like, oh, Isan is going to be the next target because that's where the next Dream Demon is, and that he needs the Dream Demon to power up his gun thing. So she's like, she knows like, oh, it's my one friend, and we're gonna kind of ruin her. So she kind of feels like she's failed in all this. So stuff's gonna start going down soon.
Yeah. Shit's about to go down. It was a lot of dialogue and exposition. We learned a lot, right? Like, we know Heracles isn't Chizuru or Principal.
The
we know
teacher.
Principal is teacher. We know teacher is definitely Ceatrix, Mistletoe.
We finally learned what's up with Chizuru.
We know a bit of like Heracles' motivations, a tiny bit more.
Yeah, a little bit.
Plan for next episode. We're gonna see. What if they go in and it's like, we're gonna beat your dream demon and it's Engi's sister? What if? What if?
Man.
They're just like, wait a second. Hooray, it's all safe, and then suddenly fucking Mistletoe attacks. It's like, oh god.
Yeah. Oh no.
It sounds like Mistletoe's gonna attack this next episode. I think they'd have to, because we have 3 episodes left and we have to deal with Mistletoe and Heracles still. Unless if they leave it kind of open.
Yeah, maybe. We'll see. So yeah. That was Mary for this week.
Yeah.
I'm really looking forward.
It was a decent episode.
Yeah, it was. I'm really into the story now.
It's very good.
Episodes of the series has gotten a lot better over time.
I want the manga to get licensed. Bring the manga over.
Yeah. Now I'm really curious about what the difference in the ending is.
I mean,
knowing like kind of where this is heading.
The original manga is still ongoing. It's been ongoing since 2008.
Oh. So like it's... Oh, okay. That's weird.
It probably has more characters and stuff. I think it's monthly, so it goes a lot slower, but...
Oh, yeah. That would be it.
Let me just see how many chapters are currently out.
I really wish Mal would put that on the page, which is how many there are.
Yeah, it's kind of hard to update every time, like, because there's a lot that are, like, ongoing.
There's probably thousands of things ongoing, so...
There's 3 different things here? Well, there's a 4-koma anthology. What is show? I don't wanna... I'm scared this is gonna have spoilers, because I think it's a spin-off. There's Yumakuri Shiro... Oh wait, no, that's a different thing. Never mind. I thought that was like Mary and then something. Okay, Yumakuri Mary! Load. How many chapters are there? Load. Site, please. An error occurred. Damn it. I don't want to. I don't want to go on a site that has fucking ads and give them. No one saw me do this.
No one saw anything.
That's just. There are 100 chapters.
Yeah.
Currently translated, 17 volumes, but that's the last one to be translated was in 2017, so there's probably more than that just behind. That's awkward. That means you can't even read all up to now, even though it's not licensed. God damn it.
Dang.
Unless if it's on hiatus.
Oh, yeah. It might be.
I don't see it saying hiatus anywhere.
I
don't want to go anywhere that could be spoilers. Let me just see how many chapters. Manga. It's been licensed in France and Germany.
Huh. That's weird. I feel like France
They get a
gets
lot
a
of
lot of
manga.
manga.
Yeah, Germany
Yeah.
gets some decent ones too. I need to not hit spoilers. Media guide volumes. Okay, this at least no one else can see right now. Apparently every different volume cover is just a different picture of Mary with like a different shade of color, and it's kind of cute.
Hmm,
I like that. That's good.
cool. Yeah.
Yeah, no, 17's the last one, and that's 100. I guess it has to be on hiatus or something if it's not done.
Yeah.
Unless if that's the last one, they just didn't update, right?
Maybe. Yeah, no, I can't find it either.
Yeah, I can't find more past that. So, yeah, that's interesting.
Hmm.
Yeah, cover character Mary Nightmare for every single volume. There's no spoilers on it because it's all just her. It's actually really
Yeah.
cute.
That's great.
I'm really scared. Apparently, they call the chapters REM, like
Oh.
REM cycle 1, REM cycle 2, but it's just like REM 1, REM 2. That's kind of neat too.
Yeah. Yeah, that's cool. It's a
Each
fun detail.
volume is 108 chapters also exactly. Wait. 2 came out in 2016, 2 came out in 2015, only 1 came out in 2017, but only 1 came out in 2014.
Oh.
There's two. So this might just be the year where only 1 comes out that year, and it's gonna be like 2018 more gonna come out. Because yeah, this is like January 12th that it came out, the last volume. So yeah, okay, yeah, no, there's probably chapters past there, but yeah, I'll probably yeah, probably gonna be the one where it's like only 1 this year and then 2 next year or something.
Okay.
Maybe.
Yeah.
Maybe it might be on hiatus. There might be 1 coming out in a month or so. I don't know. We're gonna find out though. Maybe if you keep up with this and try to watch it. It's very popular. Its popularity is number 620 of all manga, and
that's pretty good. So. Yeah.
It's published by Manga Time Kirara Ford, and they definitely are not under because they do Scroll Live, which is coming out. So yeah. Oh, they do a lot of shoujo stuff. Dang.
Oh
yeah. Nice. Sorry, I'm adding a bunch of stuff to plan. I shouldn't be doing this, but let me just real fast. Real fast right here. Yeah, no, they've done a lot of stuff like Tomodachi Login, which I need more releases of. How many translated volumes? There's 17 of 14 chapters have been released for that, and it's so good. Oh. We kind of finished with Mary, like we ended all that happened this episode, so I want to talk about Tomodachi Login for a second. That manga is so good, and I need the second half translated. It's only 2 volumes, but it's about like a massive chunibyo that's also super gay moving out to the country where there's like nothing, and it's so good. It's so good. She's like the Raven Darkness Dimension Way or whatever the name is of the anime world, like. Let me just real fast. I think I have a screenshot of some. Yeah, okay, so. Add image. Okay, browse. Okay, so this is like her introduction. This is her fucking introduction, and it's just like, my name is Kubodera. I am a dark lesbian that has come to Earth. Like, it's amazing. It's so
That's
good.
Wonderful. That's great.
Okay. I need that to get brought over. It's so good.
Yeah.
7Cs, please. Oh, I'm gonna start sending that to 7Cs, asking them, because they do like monthly, hey, what kind of stuff do you want? I'm sending them Tomodachi Login. Oh, and also the robot one. What's the robot one's name again? Oh no, why can't I remember? There's some good manga out there.
Yeah, there is.
Oh yeah, I finally read the first volume of Hoseki no Kuni.
Oh yeah? What'd you think?
It was very good. It was very interesting.
Yeah.
It was hard to keep track of all the characters without color, I found, because they have very similar styles. It's like you have to try to guess from the hair. So the anime's gonna be really cool. But yeah, it's like
Yeah. I had the same problem in the first volume, and someone in the second volume too.
I'm so excited
Yeah.
for.
That starts next season.
I like
It's so
Cinnabar.
good.
Cinnabar is probably
Yeah.
my favorite.
I don't remember which one that is.
She is the one that does Night Watch.
Oh yeah, she's good. She's really good.
Yeah, her and Foss. Foss is cute.
She is.
And then like
She's
Diamond's just like, oh, I feel so bad for Diamond.
yeah. I really like
Or
the
they,
doctor.
I
I
guess.
forget which one the doctor is.
I keep forgetting that they're like all gender neutral because like I find different stuff sometimes all this stuff just refers to them all as like her and her and her, and some it's like him and him and him. Like Mal, it's all like he.
Yeah.
And then like this other site I was on was all her. And I'm like, wait, they're gender neutral. It's just they. Which one's the doctor? Is that Brutal? Yes.
Brutal, that's it. Yeah.
The doctor is great too. They're such
She
an
is.
asshole. It's like,
Yeah. She's great.
Yeah. Yeah, that anime is gonna be dope. I'm curious because yeah, I don't remember there being any gender mention at all, or like pronouns used at all in the first volume. It's like, I wonder if they'll use it for the anime. I'm very interested. Again, probably with subtitles. Whoever subs it will. But
yeah,
if it gets an official one in like Crunchyroll, the creators might be like, no, this has to all be neutral.
Yeah.
Cool.
Maybe that would be.
But yeah, so yeah. Speaking of stuff for the next season, as we were saying, we're probably gonna talk about the stuff we might watch next season.
Yeah, because next season you're picking the currently airing thing.
Yeah, and you're picking the old stuff. Do you have any shows you're thinking of for the older stuff?
Oh, I have no idea.
I'm trying to balance the genres a bit again.
Yeah,
it was nice having the balance this season, unlike last, where it was also ones that were like, I don't want to watch this anymore.
Yeah.
Except we got the Jing OVA out of it, so it was worth. That was a good OVA.
Yeah, that was. I don't know. I've been kind of wanting to watch something like really sci-fi and cyberpunk and something kind of old, so I might find something for that, but I have no idea.
I love that kind of stuff. I'm still trying to finish Hyper Police. I need to. I'm halfway through.
But yeah, I put very well thought into this. I'll just end up doing what I did when we got Jing, is put in a random number generator and to pick something random off my list.
Yeah, I like how that's kind of like we both kind of left up to chance. Like I made the poll, you're doing random number generator. It's like But yeah, for stuff that's airing next season, Juni Tyson, I've been hearing a lot of hype for. I don't actually know if it's gonna be good. That's the Zodiac Fighter one. So that might be interesting. It's another death battle roulette, or not roulette, but a death battle royale game.
Oh, yeah.
So I don't know how great that'll be. There's a lot of those. The character designs look interesting though. There's a bunny boy who looks like he's going to like he looks very murderous. Damn. That's a thing. Then there's Konohara Kitan, which I feel this looks so familiar.
Yeah.
Oh, it's by the person who made Go Sick. Okay. Go Sick's apparently amazing, so that should be good. But it's just like, it looks like it's a slice of life fantasy shoujo-ai. It's like a really gay slice of life. Or about people running an inn or something. I want something that has stuff we can talk about, not just like pure slice of life. It's nice, but we probably shouldn't have one every season.
Yeah.
Let's see, what else? There's Dynamic Chord, which is follows the musical careers and personal lives of several bands under the Dynamic Chord agency and music label. It looks like it's yaoi, based on a visual novel. Probably something like that.
Probably.
That looks interesting, but I don't know if I want to do it. Let's see. Sarito Tsumibito Ryoto Odoro. Light novel one. Sci-fi fantasy. Ooh. What's this about? Series takes place in an alternate world, staged mostly in the city of Iridana, whose territory is half in the Suberan Dragon Empire and half in the Lepetodes Seven Cities Alliance. Each half is separated by the Orlal River in this world. Special abilities called spell formulas exist, which are essentially chemical reactions augmented through special weapons that cause a magic spell-like effect. These special weapons are called magic staff weapons. They are varied as regular weapons are. Special formulas use these spells to fight with beasts of abhorrent form, natural creatures that use spell formulas and pose a threat to humans, such as dragons, ions, or enorms. Sorry, focus on 2 main characters. It might be interesting.
Yeah.
It sounds like another light novel in another world one. At least it's not transported there. They start there. Kino no Tabi has the new series. That might be a good one because I know that show has a lot of thought-provoking talking stuff.
Okay.
I'm gonna play a bit of this PV because I'm so excited for this. The first.
Oh yeah.
Oh, the animation looks really good too.
Dang. It does.
It's very episodic too, so it kind of works. We have Hoseki no Kuni, as we were talking about, Land of the Lustrous. Should also be good. We have Dice Ere, which is the one about Nazis that conduct a ritual to slaughter or something. And I don't know if this is from the Nazi point of view or the Soviet or later on, whatever. Something about Nazis. And a city where everyone who stays there eventually loses their mind and there's black-clothed knights that chase after people. I'm not sure. I'm not sure what the heck this plot's about.
That seems odd. Might have to check that out just to see what it even is, I guess.
Yeah, it looks like it's gonna be wild, so that might be a good one to watch to talk about, but it might just suck too.
Yeah.
There's Blend S, another slice of life comedy about a bakery. No. Two Car is a sports show about sidecar motorcycle racing. I really hope it's gonna be like Mario Kart Double Dash style. Where you can fuck with people.
I've seen some actual sidecar racing, and it's really because like the sidecar doesn't look like what you would expect. It's just like a little platform stuck to the side of it that they just cling to.
Yeah.
It's really weird.
Yeah, well, I'm throwing up the OVA a bit. It's all just colors. I haven't actually seen any. Oh, that's pretty background. Animation looks okay.
Yeah. Yeah, there's a shot of the car, and it's totally the racing thing.
Yeah.
That seems cool, though.
That one might be good. I like me a good sports anime.
Yeah.
Inuyashiki has a season. The problem with it is I'm not sure if it's going to be a 2-season one. I feel like it might. It might be 26 episodes, but that's going to be wild. It looks like it's very heavily CG. Oh no. Maybe. No, it's not. Yeah, it's a mix of 2D and 3D CG, it looks like.
Oh.
But it looks okay. It's like Inuyashiki the last year. It's like an old man with like cancer or something and nothing else to live for. Wait. Inuyashiki Ichiro is down on his luck. While only 58 years old, his geriatric looks often have him run off as a pathetic old man by the world around him. He's constantly ignored and disrespected by his family, despite all that he's done to support them. On top of everything else, his doctors have revealed that he has cancer and appears he has little time left in this world. But just when it seems things couldn't get any worse, a blinding light in the night sky strikes the earth where Ichiro stands. He later wakes up to find himself unscathed, but he soon starts to notice that there's something different about himself. However, it turns out that these strange new changes are just what Ichiro needs to take a new lease on life, and now it seems like there's nothing to stop him from being a hero worthy of the respect that he never had before, unless there was someone else out there with these same changes. It's a really big psychological battle thing between basically two people. One person who got like fucking everything he ever wanted, became like a rotten child who just like does awful things for the sake of it, and this guy who's being like treated awfully and is like, no, I'm gonna show people I'm like worth it.
Yeah.
That's the understanding I've heard. It sounds like it's gonna be really wild and interesting. Let's watch season 6 of Gintama. It'll go forever.
Just jump right in on season 6. I'm sure it's a great place to start.
There's a supernatural mystery horror called Osama Game the Animation. What's this about? Let's transfer to high school. It's afraid to get intimate with new classmates. Events that have a previous. The limit to show his height. Sports festival. All his classmates reveal an email from Osama. At first, his classmates didn't take what they told seriously, think it's a joke, but Nobuaki, the only one who knows the real meaning of it, fights against the death game they'll soon begin. So it's like a classroom death game. The Osama game. The rules are as follows. All class members must participate. The order sent to Osama or sent by Osama through email must be followed within 24 hours. A punishment will be given to those who don't follow the order. Quitting the Osama game halfway is forbidden. So it's another one of those death games.
Yeah. Those are very popular lately, it seems.
It plays a lot on the psychological side of horror, which is kind of nice.
Yeah.
See. Oh, new JC staff anime. Children of the Whales. It's about people who live on the Mud Whale, a non-utopian island that floats across the endless sea of sand. 9 in 10 of the inhabitants get blessed and cursed with abilities to use special powers, but it dooms them to an early death. Sounds interesting. It's an sci-fi, mystery, drama, fantasy, shoujo. That's a lot of stuff all in there.
Yeah.
It looks really pretty. Oh my god.
Oh, this does look good.
Oh, this might be what we're doing right now just because of how pretty it looks.
Yeah.
Oh, there's like weird shit in here too. Oh boy.
Cool. That looks really nice.
That might be a good one. That might be a good one. Yeah, I'm thinking that. Inuyashiki, I'm not sure because it might be 26. 2-car would be cool because sports is good. Sport. Kino no Tabi, I know would probably be good. Do I do another poll? Is that what we do again?
Could do that.
There's also the sci-fi comedy fantasy thing about the girls who are fighting aliens in Harajuku. That looks really weird. Wait, what's this? Oh, Girls Last Ride? Is that what this is? Yes?
What?
Yes. So I'm also looking at other stuff. Those are all second season. Yeah, Girls Last Tour. Civilization is dead, but Chito and Yuri are still alive, so they hop aboard their beloved Kattencrad motorbike and aimlessly wander the ruins of the world they once knew. Day after hopeless day, they look for their next meal and fuel for the ride, but as long as these two are together, even an existence as bleak as theirs has a ray or two of sunshine in it. Whether they're sucking down their fill of soup or hunting for machine parts to take with, for two girls in a world of nothing, the experiences and feelings the two share give them something to live for.
Yeah.
I've been wanting to buy the manga for this forever.
Yeah. I think you've mentioned this to me at some point. It seems really cool.
It's just like two girls, slice of life, post-apocalyptic.
Yeah.
Oh, I didn't realize this was coming out this season. It's gonna be emotional as fuck, though. Like. How much manga is out? It's still ongoing. Nice. Yen Press is publishing it. There's so many options. There's so many cool stuff this season. Next season's gonna be so good, and then winter season also looks like it's gonna be pretty good.
Yeah.
Because the next season has Ito Junji collection, or Junji Ito collection. New Yoramushi Pedal season, Citrus, Mitsuboshi colors, and a bunch of other stuff. Oh yeah, the new card captor too. New card captor is going to be not next season, but the one after. I need everyone to watch Mitsuboshi Colors because I need it to do well enough that they also adapt the author's other manga, Hitori Bochi, which I think is funnier. But Mitsuboshi Colors is great. I'm gonna bring up another picture to tell you exactly what this show is, and it's going to confuse the fuck out of you, and it's gonna be great. Let me just find this real fast. But yeah, are you just gonna use like random generator on all of your stuff? Because that's a lot. Wait, actually, how much do you have planning to watch? I don't know. I assume it's a lot because mine's like 400. Oh no, I passed it. Here, so this is Mitsuboshi colors, and this is all you're gonna get from me. Out of context, this is nonsense, but this is all the context you're getting. This anime's gonna be great. I'll play a bit of the trailer. The animation looks really good for that too. I'm going to your My Anime List page. Are you muted?
Yep, I was totally muted.
Alright, okay. I was wondering, I'm like, you're not talking for a while. Hey, you want to talk about, like, the stuff you might watch?
Oh, yeah.
Friend?
So, one of the things we wouldn't do for the show, but is Classical Wade Season 2. I watched the first season of it last year, and it was really good. And the second season is starting in fall.
You have 273 things planned to watch. That's a lot.
Yeah.
Dang.
Well, even if I pick something randomly, it would have to be, you know, not a movie and have to have 12 or 13 episodes. So that cuts it down a little bit.
We can do a 25 episode one and just like kind of skim through it a bit more faster.
Yeah, true.
And just do 2 episodes a week for that. Because like we at least have the ability to do that with the previous shows. Like we can't do that with currently airing, but with ones previously aired we can, so.
Yeah.
It's like, you have dropped a lot too, damn.
Yeah.
I have a bad habit of not dropping anything. I probably should fix that.
At one point, a little while ago, I had a lot of stuff on hold through
and you just
20 or 30 things.
Dropped it all because you're like, I haven't watched this.
Yeah. There's a lot of stuff I'll watch, like the first episode of it. It's on a new season. I'll watch like 5 minutes of the first episode and go, no.
Yeah, like, am I ever going to come back to this? Maybe not, probably not. I'll drop it. And you always can go and bring it back if you want to. I do the opposite.
That's why I like the dropped list, is that, like, I can keep track of all the things I've given up on. It's like, oh, do I actually want to go back to this? Maybe? I don't know.
Yeah, I try to always finish things. It's like, I have to pretty much really not like it to drop it. Or just, like, no, there's no way I'm going back to it. Like, yeah, like, most of... I actually lied. Long Riders is on my drop list, but that's because it went on hiatus forever. Apparently, when it came back, it actually got good, so I'm actually going to move that back to on hold. Like, apparently. But, like, Ranma 1/2 I'm probably not going to finish. It's 161 episodes. I made it through 27, and it got so repetitive. Repetitive. And Strike the Blood is trash, and I watched 14 episodes of that garbage.
I think I watched the first episode of that and decided it was garbage.
Strike the fucking blood. I like vampires, what can I say? But it got bad. It was bad the whole way through. There's a cute angel girl in one plot line, but it was like...
Yeah.
Besides that, it was garbage. It's hard to watch a show where you just hate every character in it. Right?
Yeah, true. It's like if you hate all the characters in the show, just give up on.
Yeah.
But sometimes shows will have really good settings, or the plots will be good or something. You put up with those terrible characters for longer than you usually would.
Yeah, well, that's why I feel like Umaru-chan. I hate Umaru so much. I hate that kind of character, but the side characters are so good, and they carry that show.
Yeah.
Like, every time there's a side character, I'm like, yay, I like this character.
Yeah.
Oh, I had R18 films turned off for next season. Let's watch some hentai.
Oh, boy.
I don't actually see the announced for next season.
Yeah.
Oh no, there's a bunch. Oh god, there are only like 2 episodes. We could get through like 6 of these. We could get through 6 of these. Oh god, they look awful.
I bet they are awful.
We can do that, and then for previously aired, we could watch Bible Black.
Oh
hate
boy.
Our lives.
This We're having terrible ideas today.
Yeah. This is why we only get to choose one.
Yeah.
Yeah, though.
Yeah.
I think that's
So,
about
yeah.
it for what we have.
Yeah, I think so. Oh, just your daily reminder that Recreators is really, really good, and
Right.
everyone should watch it.
Eventually,
There's,
fingers crossed.
yeah, it's hard
I
to say why it's so good, but it's really good. There's at one point all the characters are from different animes and stuff,
mhm.
from fictional animes, and at one point they're like, oh, the characters that come into the real world are able to come in because they're really popular. Then suddenly a new character shows up and it's like schoolgirl from some H game. Yeah. It's
Oh
like
my god.
ridiculous.
Really popular.
Yeah.
Everyone's favorite
Yeah.
waifu.
Yeah.
Bless.
Oh, and then they meet the writer for her, and he's like a huge pervert.
Oh god.
Oh,
Oh
it's
god.
pretty hilarious.
I do need
That
to
show's
see
really
it.
good.
I
It's so
just
good.
have like 14 ongoing shows right now. Actually, I'm gonna move this pretty cure. Oh, that's wrong, but
Yeah.
I'm gonna move this to on hold for now. 'Cause
Yeah.
it's been like a year and a half and I haven't watched an episode, so I'll just put you on hold. I plan to finish it eventually. Whenever Shinozaki-san, whenever I can see more translations of that, because
Mhm.
it's obsessed with smell pre-cure. Except they call it slime pre-cure.
Oh.
Because it's like a parody.
Mhm.
Instead of fucking smile, it's slime, which is hilarious. Because the opening is too, like, it's like, the opening goes smile, 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 and it's like they go to karaoke. It's like slime, 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 slime. It's like, oh god.
Oh.
What a weird song. I assume it's a different word, maybe, but like it makes more
Yeah.
sense to translate it that way, I guess, for the manga.
Mhm.
But that's a manga I need brought over officially, really bad.
Mhm.
It's so good.
Yeah.
Read Shinozaki-san Kiwa Ota Shika ni, I think. I tried to do that off memory.
Mhm.
But yeah, I've got so many shows I need to finish. I keep starting more. Like, I saw Girls in Panzer.
Oh, that show's good.
I know it is, but it's like, now I
Yeah.
have to watch it, the OVAs, the movies. It's like,
Yeah. I think I've only seen the original series. I need to. But that series is short. You can get through
yeah.
that real quick.
It's very nice and fun, too. It's not like,
Yeah.
it doesn't
It
feel
is.
heavy. Doesn't
Yeah.
feel like, it doesn't get those points where it's like, it's hard to keep watching, like sometimes
Mhm.
shows do.
Yeah. It's just good and cute.
Yeah. Yeah. Alright, well, yeah. I
Yeah.
think that's officially all we have. That was
Yeah, I
another
think
long
so.
episode. It was nice.
It was.
Getting back into some longer episodes. But
Yeah.
yeah, thank you for watching, and have a great day, everyone.
I'll see ya.